My name's Steve Guttenberg, and I am the audiophiliac. In case you can't tell, I'm not home. No, I'm at Miguel's beautiful New York City apartment, and I've been listening to these incredible avant-garde, what are they? What's the model?
Duo mezzo.
Duo mezzo?
That's the model, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we're listening to this stuff. Now, I've never done this before where I'm commenting on the sound of a system that I heard that's in someone's apartment. But I'm just so compelled this time because it just is so incredible, so big, so full of life. And we're listening to some Eno that I brought along, but we're actually listening on Rune. And I've listened to this record for 40 years. I've never heard it sound like this. And I was thinking that Brian Eno probably never heard it sound like this either. So the person that made the recording, it's one of the most amazing things about recorded music is that putting music into a recording is one thing, playing it back and hearing it is something else entirely. And the better the system, the more you hear into it. And certainly on a system like this, it's on the extreme. I've heard a lot of high-end audio in my life, but never actually quite like this, because they're horn speakers. The sense of dynamics, big dynamics, small dynamics, whole other level. As Miguel's pointed out, that the big horn on the top, that's the mid-range, that's not the bass horn. The bass is in the bottom horn. So it's got this huge mid-range horn without a crossover, anything between the mid-range and the amplifier that's driving it. So that's a big part of it. It's super efficient, 107 dB. The deep bass is incredible. The texture of the bass is incredible. And a lot of that is in this. We listened to some other music, but my mind is kind of a jumble now because I wanted to do this right away and get my feelings onto this video, and that's what I'm doing. But you know, it's a big, big room with these beautiful windows that are at an angle, by the way, so they're not actually directly reflecting. But it's the scale of it. Now, on these Eno records, Miguel and I are talking about it, that the sound of it, the spatiality of it is amazing. These are analog recordings, and yet the manipulation of sounds, textures, front, back, forward, up, down, everything is happening. How Eno did this, I have no idea. Nobody makes contemporary recordings, even Eno doesn't make recordings that use space like these ambient recordings he did in the, I guess, late 70s, early 80s. But hearing it like this on these horns, and we listened to the new Eno that's sort of a redo of Apollo, and what's the other part of it? What is that?
Yeah, it's called For All Mankind.
For All Mankind and Apollo, which I have yet to buy, but I will because it's remastered, and I'm curious to see how it could change. But wow, I am really, really blown away. So Miguel's a lucky guy to have this incredible system and this incredible apartment. And you know what the problem is? I'm going to go home, and it's not going to sound like this. I'm going to have to move in here, Miguel. You got to give me some timeshare. Anyway, this is a blast. Thanks again to Miguel for hosting me in his beautiful home and turning me on to an incredible, incredible sounding system. So that's it for today. My name is Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show, not coming from my apartment. And maybe in my dreams. This is it. I'm in a dream. This is my apartment. Miguel is just a fantasy. I actually live here. I wish. Anyway, see you again real soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching.